And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Back to basics. Got a little worn out with Bob's mods. I mean, the metals, his plates mod and all that stuff, just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Especially trying to do a series on it. Just tough to slog through it because there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that most people don't see in a lot of these. I try to, keep up the pace. Oh, one short. I try to accomplish something in every episode, and it's very difficult to do when so much work has to be done in between episodes. So I try to keep it as active as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes it does. All right, this actually works out quite well, except for that right there. A little overlap never hurts anybody. So I want to power these up. And we have, on the bus, we've got power. So that is the main reason why I did that. So I could just pull power in from the bus and have it go just fine. This is a huge amount of circuits that are going to be dumping into this. So we've got to be careful on, how much we do, because this is massive amount of circuits going to go into this. I would like to get my circuit production stuff going, my separate base for circuit production. That way I can just dump tons and tons of material, and I need a bunch of iron. I used up all my iron with belts and stuff, so let's just pull what iron I can. Oh, we're getting attacked down here again. A lot of pollution. Those Mark II miners produce a lot of pollution, so we've got to be careful. All right, now we need... Let's put some lights over here. I think next episode we're going to go on a hunt. I should have a lot of ammo built by then. Okay, so we want one of these for each one of these. We're going to want an output. Oh, need way more. Now I need another input for the long-handed stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I need 12. 5, 10, 11, 12. And there we go. Now I need a bunch of belt, because reasons. And I'm gonna go up right here. I want to skip one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough room to skip one? It is. If I do it like this. That way, this little space in between... Oh, one more. There it is. This little space in between I'll use for the purple, the alien science, which will go right in between here. So with this, of course, I need more iron. Probably could steal a little bit from steel production, because I need 10 long-handed inserters. For blue, because this one needs to take off. I'm going to take off the middle of these. That's perfect. And I will kind of go along here, match everything up. Now for power, along here. It's like that. That kickstarts the whole process. I won't be able to keep up with it very well. Oh, one more. Just like that. Oh, I need those to go in one, so I can power the assemblers as well. Now I've got blue science on the way. Everybody should be running. Everybody's running. Excellent. As you can see, my circuit production is very difficult, very hard to keep up with all of that. Of course, these are slow as all hell. So let's upgrade some of these. As soon as you start upgrading stuff, it really starts consuming materials fast. Especially when you start upgrading belts and all that. Oh, it's just brutal. So these are pulling iron. These are putting them down. So we want to make sure they're actually producing as fast as they can. They say a half a second, but this is a 0.75, so it's actually more like 0.75 seconds. It adds a little bit of time onto there. But now my copper, as you can see, my copper is maxing out. My iron is maxing out. Circuits are struggling. Red circuits seem to be doing okay, except slowly running out of plastic. I also want to, once I get everything set up, build a little plastic unload station on here as well. That way I don't have to run the belt all the way down from there. I can actually start it right away. So I think we've actually produced enough blue science packs to research what I've been wanting to research for a long time. And that is advanced oil processing. This is what I need, because I need to be able to crack all the materials down. So let's research that. And get ready for the cracking process. So I basically want all those chemical plants, which used all the iron that I have. Should now be using steel as well. So see, my copper is struggling. My whole base has gone crazy now. How protected am I up here? I'm still rocking the yellow. The yellowness. So I've got 15 chemical plants. I can start cracking materials down. Okay. Also, in order to get up to where I need to go, I need to get up to the oil. I'm going to produce a locomotive Oh no, not a signal. A locomotive. It throws coal in there. I'm not sure how much coal I have. I'm gonna need a lot more coal than this. Just grab a bunch. I'm gonna want to figure out a system for loading it all up. So let's go to refine oil. I want to add that, run the train, and we're gonna cruise up there because we're not pulling anything, so we are just cruising. 259 kilometers an hour, which is awesome. Great way to get where you're going. So our plastic train is slowly getting plastic. But now we're going to start cracking material down. And let's see, how protected are we around here? We're actually pretty protected around here. Okay, so light oil into solid fuel is going pretty good. We actually produced a lot of solid fuel that way. However, I want to stop doing that. And I'll just use up whatever's in there. That's fine. It consumes a decent amount. We have lots of stuff. Why are we? What are we full on? Light oil. Okay. So now that we've got this set up going, I want to work on a cracking setup that will crack my light oil into petroleum gas. And that's good enough. Used all that up there, and that should be all she wrote. I actually don't want to grab any of that yet. I'll use this solid fuel. I'll use it to power my trains for a while. Okay, so I want 10 of these. And these are going to crack light into petroleum gas. And did I bring enough iron? I probably didn't. And are those off by one? Oh Lord, I think they are, but whatever. So we're gonna need a water well, which takes quite a while to actually make, surprisingly. So I want a water well, and I'm going to use the inside for the water well. So I want this to set up right over here. And we're going to need a whole bunch of pipe. Lots and lots of it. Okay, so these are all going to be water wells. These are going to be my light oil. Okay, my light oil here. Actually, those do line up. Awesome. Okay, and now I need my output petroleum gas. This is the important stuff here. Now I need a bunch of underground belt, or underground pipe, I should say. Okay, this is all water. And almost done. We're just hooking up everything else. And the important stuff gets delivered in this direction. Need a few more undergrounds. Still have an odd number of underground belt, which sucks. Okay, we need to hook this up here. So let's stretch it up as far as we can. And then hook the rest up with regular. Just like that. Now let's power everything. I also want to add a pipe here because that will eventually be a pump. Future plans. Set it up for future plans. This is filling this up, which kicks all of these on, which should kick the whole system on eventually. So that gets water. I want to make sure my water is getting maxed out before I kick all of these on. Okay, those should all be running now. Yep. Because I want to eventually want a pump here that limits the pump usage to how much oil I have. Because I'm going to probably want more of this solid fuel eventually. Okay, so let's grab a whole chest full of this stuff. And I want to put it over here. One more chest. The plastic train is going to be running quite a bit. So let's put this over here. Let's see if we can't sneak it a little closer to that power pole. And then put all that in there. And finish it off with that and that, which should give it some fuel. Plenty of fuel. I mean, this fuel will last a very, very long time in this situation. And I think it's filling it all up. So whatever. It is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. That plastic train is actually filling up, which is good. But now that we've got a bunch more plastic coming down, it's much, much better. And now we've actually got some sulfur being made as well as plastic. We're going to need a lot higher pressure in these tanks in order to get it going. So these are still going. Hopefully this is dropping. I cannot be 100% sure. As far as sulfur goes, I'm thinking we're going to need another branch out here for sulfur. That's what I'm thinking. Bring sulfur down and add a branch down here for sulfur. So let's see if we can't add a branch. I'm going to come down over here. So this will be like sulfur. And I can't build one of these because of iron plate. Whatever. But I do have some signals. So these will go that way. And then this, I need to line this up with this, which honestly, I don't even know if I can do. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it like that. I'm going to have to. Oh, brutal. Well, I'll set this up in between episodes. Anyway, come back for that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.